I saw the course advertised, and I really liked the way it was saying, you can learn about Sikhi, but we're also going to apply kind of modern techniques. And I'm certainly interested in kind of self-development and kind of the modern psychology that has come on board. And I've never seen this combination before. And often when I read modern psychology, I thought, well, actually, that's quite spiritual. And what this course really gave me was actually, it told me all the stuff that's already in my religion, which I've read in other books. It opened my eyes to actually what a cool religion it is in terms of what's already there to help me in my life. But because I've never really had access to understanding it, probably in English, that I missed the point. So that was what the attraction was. I think the course is really good in terms of breaking things down to modules and then having exercises. So it's very action orientated. So there's exercises around monitoring your thoughts, how we can, work with our thoughts, and also, how not to go too deeply into our thoughts. So these are really important exercises. So you've got things like, you can bring in the law of attraction, you can bring in modern psychology, kind of rumination. So it certainly helped me deal with those. But I think a very simple exercise, which is really powerful, was Simran, where Simran really just saying the word Waheguru and understanding that it's a word of God and really experiencing a vibration, listening to the word. That practice is really powerful as a meditation practice. And, it's certainly a new way to kind of meditate. And I found that really powerful because it connects me back to my roots. My family are Sikh, so certainly a kind of much more powerful way for me to meditate than maybe some of the meditation I've used before. And in terms of how it's changed me, obviously it's still early days, it's an 8-week course. But what I have found in that is that actually I have some tools to apply. And these tools are spiritual tools as opposed to tools I've just picked up in a book. They're more meaningful to me. It's a practice as opposed to, hey, look, I'm not feeling great, let me pick up a tool, or I want to solve this. It's actually a longer term relationship with my faith. And that's exactly what I was looking for when I came in. I wanted to find a way of connecting with my faith. And this was a really practical, intelligent way to do it, which certainly worked for me. On a day-to-day basis, how do I deal with things differently? I think there's certainly a pause, that as things happen, whether it be at work or in family, to think before I enter into something, what's my connection with God? Where am I? And I can do that, whether it's a silent Simran or I can take a breath. But actually looking at what's good for the whole is, I think, something that this course has kind of given me a perspective over. And I'm not perfect. There will be times, but just fleetingly, I'm starting to take that pause. So that's where it's certainly impacted my life, and it's something I'm looking to continue. I really like there's a visual map where we look at Maya and where we are in Maya, and just a visual representation of when I'm kind of in ego, when I'm in fear, or even when I'm in prayer. That's all part of Maya, but visualizing where I am on the map really kind of helps me focus on the day and say, I'm probably here. Okay, that's nothing kind of bad about it, but actually, here's the general travel direction. It's to come out of Maya. So am I generally going in that direction? I find that quite useful just to anchor parts of the day where I am. And open-mindedness is a really kind of important part of the Sikh faith and learning. But I think it's a really modern way of learning an aspect of our faith. And, it's a faith that kind of works if you knew how to apply it. And this course definitely gives, rather than just thinking all I can do is really pray and say God's name, the course actually gives you techniques to actually kind of make changes in your life, which, as I said, get you in that general direction of travel, where you want to be more spiritually connected. So, yeah, absolutely, I recommend it.